Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to BlueJayTV.com and Elmhurst College. My name is Kevin Jude, bringing you the call tonight as the Elmhurst College women's soccer team hosting Wheaton College in a doubleheader here from Langhorse Field. The women up first, the men up second against the Thunder. Elmhurst checks in 7-3 on the season. Wheaton 5-4-3. Conference standings a little tighter, though. Blue Jays 2-2 on the year. Wheaton 2-0-1 on the season. We'll run down starting lineups for you momentarily. Elmhurst wearing the light blue shirts, the white shorts. Wheaton in the navy blue with the white numbers. We'll run down the starters now for the Blue Jays. In goal with the ball, Sophia Tuliglowski, number 27, the sophomore goalkeeper. A 6-2 record on the season in net, 785 minutes, a 0.92 goals against average. Rest of the starters for Elmhurst: Annalisa Lampo, Sydney O'Keefe, Brittany Reinhardt, Libby Hercules, Jamie Lessela, Madison Howe, Kim Stanzik, Kennedy Ehrman, Bree Girardi, and Heather Hoffman. For the Thunder, it looks like this: Catherine McGregor in goal, along with Carney Blake, Sarah Tomich, Sarah Van Wingerden, Madison Peebles, Izzy McNally, Bailey Wolf, Isabel Oliver, Morgan Whitman, Anna Saunders, and Ann Jekyll. Wheaton moving left to right on your screen tonight. Elmhurst to start things off in the half. Elmhurst moving right to left. It'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Push forward on a play. It'll be another Elmhurst toss-in. Hoffman will throw it in from the far sideline. Elmhurst fresh off a 2-1 overtime loss at Illinois Wesleyan University. Blue Jays had the lead at the half. Wesleyan the equalizer 10 minutes into the second half. The game winner into the first OT. Blue Jays with an opportunity. Here's O'Keefe in the middle, steered away by the Thunder. Blue Jays 2-2 in their last four, all those conference games. They opened conference with a 2-0 loss at Augustana despite outplaying and outshooting the Vikings. Milliken was a 4-0 victory. That was their last home game here on September 30th. It's been 11 days since the Blue Jays were home. Toppled North Central 1-0 on October 4th, and then the loss to Illinois Wesleyan on Saturday. After tonight, the Blue Jays go to Concordia, Wisconsin on the weekend. Play at Carthage next Saturday before hosting Carroll, play at Carthage next Wednesday before hosting Carroll on the 21st, Dominican on the 25th, and finally home against North Park on the 28th to wrap up the year. Meanwhile, Wheaton coming in 2-1-1 in their last four, a loss to the nationally ranked University of Chicago team on September 26th. They opened conference play by dismantling North Park 7-0, blew out Carthage 5-1, and then played a great game against Carroll on October 7th. At Carroll, the Pioneers played Wheaton to a 1-1 draw. There's Brittany Reinhardt for the Blue Jays. Push far sideline. Headed down by the Thunder. Lapo controls for Elmhurst, slips to Reinhardt. She'll play back to the feet of Kennedy Ehrman. Ehrman will move top to bottom. Madison Howe with a second to take a look. Now she's covered. Howe will slip it into space. Wheaton pokes it away momentarily. It's loose and finally driven down by the Blue Jays. Headed back across midfield. O'Keefe there for Elmhurst. Heads that one right back across midfield as well, but she'll get another touch. Knocked clear by the Thunder momentarily. Lessela there for Elmhurst. Here come the Thunder on the counter. Wheaton plays it into Morgan Whitman. Whitman lost it. Taken by the Blue Jays. Here's Howe on the near sideline. Pass ahead to Hoffman. Hoffman tries to spin her way around her defender. Has a little bit of space to work with. Hoffman looking to cut back towards the middle. Her pass intercepted by Wheaton's defense and steered back towards midfield. Leading scorers for the Blue Jays, it's Kim Stanzik, 13 points. She's got 3 goals, 7 assists. Leading goal scorer for Elmhurst is Sydney O'Keefe. She's got 5, 11 points on the season to go with 1 assist and the 5 goals. Jamie Lesala also with 11 points, 3 goals, 5 assists. Brittany Reinhardt's got 2 goals, 5 assists for 9 points, and Kennedy Ehrman from the defense position with 3 goals on the year and 8 points. For the Thunder, look for Whitman, Morgan Whitman, number 19. She's the leading scorer for this Wheaton team. 18 points is what she enters the game with. 8 goals, 2 assists, 41 shots. Isabel Oliver, number 15 for the Thunder, with 14 points, next leading scorer. There's a line drive shot and a big save by Tuloglowski, laying out to stop that one. Save. Drive back towards the middle, and Tuloglowski will just punch it away. Out of harm's way. And now a corner kick coming up for Wheaton after Tuloglowski punched the cross over the end line. Corner is headed away. That was Anna Sanders, 26, with the corner kick. Sanders tries to cross that one back in. It's blocked away by Elmhurst. And Hoffman. There's a line drive shot right into the arms of Tuloglowski. So second shot, second save for the Blue Jay keeper. Kennedy Ehrman controls for Elmhurst, touches it up towards the middle. Time to take a look, trying to get free some space. It's off a Wheaton foot. Lesala there to collect for Elmhurst. Now Reinhardt. Reinhardt spins it to the top of your screen. Bounds around back towards the midfield. Played some space, foot race on. Hoffman giving chase. Jekyll there to slow her down for Wheaton. It'll roll into the box. McGregor out on the edge. We'll scoop it up. Catherine McGregor, the majority of the time in goal. She's played 900 minutes in net so far this year. Has a 1.39 goals against average, 29 saves, a 4-4-3 record, and a 67.4 saves percentage. So line drive shot. Rebound is loose and collected by Tuloglowski. Wheaton missed a wide open empty net and shot it right into Tuloglowski. So 2 shots for the Thunder in that sequence. First one was Saunders from the far wing, and then the rebound right in front, and Oliver just put it right into the legs of Tuloglowski as an opportunity missed for Wheaton. Thunder control, and there's our first whistle for a foul on the game. Comes 9 minutes into the contest. So Wheaton with a free kick, 40 yards out. Low line drive off an Elmhurst leg, popped into the air by Hoffman. Can't connect on the header, trying to shield 2 Thunder players off the ball. It springs loose to Wheaton, though. Here's Peebles. Winds up, that goes off the back of Lesala. Still loose. Peebles collects again, knocks it down, slides it over. Wolf with a shot, and that one right there into the arms of Tuloglowski. Kind of got underneath that shot, popped it into the air a little bit. No speed, no power on that one, just a little low line drive. Easy save for Tuloglowski. She's been busy here in the first 9 minutes, though. Hoffman. And I guess a whistle and a foul. Didn't hear the whistle, but we do have a foul. Wheaton looking to counter again. This is Peebles. Working on Ehrman. Poked out by Ehrman. Throw in for Peebles in the Thunder. Lofted in, edge of the box. Steered back to the top. Here's Girardi with some space. Girardi pushing her way forward. Knocked loose. Now a whistle and a foul goes against the Thunder. Wind up in the free kick for the Blue Jays. Lesala. A little mistouch by the Blue Jays and Reinhardt. It springs free, but easy pickup there for Lapo. Long ball played ahead. Stanzik gets the touch, trying to race in, and closing speed by the Thunder and Van Wingerden will poke it out. But this will go into the corner, and a corner kick coming up for Elmhurst. So Brittany Reinhardt. 7. Reinhardt will take the corner for the Blue Jays from the far side. See if Kennedy Ehrman's had a couple of goals this season. Tall target to shoot for. Stands 5'10" in the middle. This one punched out immediately by McGregor. And the Blue Jays will do it again. So another corner for Reinhardt. Low line drive, back touch in by Lesla, but it'll roll all the way out to the top out of harm's way. Giving chase is Blake. She'll pull up. It'll roll out in a Thunder throw-in. Bailey Wolf to Sarah Tomic. Pass taken away by the Blue Jays and Libby Hercules. Cross midfield. Hoffman will touch back to Hercules, and it's loose, and Thunder have it. Ehrman heads that one towards the top of your screen near the Elmhurst bench. Battle won by the Thunder. Here's Saunders. Working on Lapo. Blast that one towards the edge. It's popped into the air. And now kicked out of there by the Blue Jays. O'Keefe will collect. Looks for Hoffman down the middle. Couldn't quite catch up to her. And back to the far side of the Thunder and Saunders. Saunders with a step. Has the edge of the box. Saunders racing in. Shooting. And a save by Tuloglowski. Pushed it outside. And a corner kick coming up for Wheaton now on the far side. Anna Saunders will take the corner for the Thunder. High arcing towards the middle. Headed once. Big save, and now another one by the Blue Jay defense. Think that was Blake, number 3, who got the foot on it. And a big save by Elmhurst, and then the rebound swept off by the Elmhurst defenders, keeping that ball out of the net. Poked out of play and a Thunder throw, and Wheaton has been pressuring a lot so far, outshooting Elmhurst 7-0 already, and all 7 of those have been put on net. And we're only not even 15 minutes into this contest yet. Reinhardt slips to O'Keefe. Pass taken away by the Thunder. Played back across midfield. Centering pass. Connects. Oliver will play it out to the far sideline. And Saunders winds up, and that one stung a little bit. Throw in for Wheaton. Substitutions for Elmhurst set to come in on the far sideline. Headed once, headed twice, still loose in the box. Touched out to Howe. Howe will walk it out for the Blue Jays. Trying to find Stanzik. Too far. It's a throw in now for the Thunder. And Jekyll lofts in for Oliver. Headed off the head of Ehrman. Loose. Oliver battles for it. Deflected off the foot of Howe, and she just plays it out of bounds. Throw-in coming for Blake. Oliver, give and go to Blake. Blake tries to push that one through. It doesn't get through. Howe steers it clear. Popped into the air by the Thunder. Jekyll is there. That header deflects out towards the top of your screen. Collected by Van Wingerdon. And she will get McNally going on the far side. Deflected, and another throw-in for Wheaton. Wheaton pushing the action so far in the first 16 minutes of play. Really out shooting Elmhurst and controlling the action so far. That'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. First substitution set to check in for Elmhurst. Substitution for Blue Jays, McKinley Grieve. Whistle and a foul. Free kick for the Blue Jays just across midfield. Still on their side. Steered out towards the top, looking for O'Keefe. It doesn't get through, but it's headed back that direction by Reinhardt. Tomic boots it free. Bounces loose towards midfield, off a couple of heads, still loose on the field. Collected now by Whitman. Whitman lost it. Loose in space, chases on. Getting there first is Elmhurst. And O'Keefe controls. Will push that one up towards the top. Hoffman giving chase. There for touch-up first is Wingerdon. Wingerdon trying to clear it downfield. Who to go off of? Referee says it belongs to the Blue Jays. Hoffman will run up for the throw-in. Lofting that one in on the wing. It's headed out. It'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Tapped out again. Headed into the box and then steered clear by Tomic. Collecting for the Thunder is Oliver. Oliver passes back to the defense. It's swept out of play, and another throw-in for the Blue Jays. Right in front of us, it's Madison Howe. Steered back towards the middle. Here's Lesla. Trying to get some separation. Pressure put on by Whitman. Blue Jays maintain possession. Grieve on the far side. O'Keefe battling for it. Gets a step. Centering pass towards the middle. Chested down. Loose on the field as Oliver can't keep her feet. And it rolls out of play and a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Howe fires that one towards the middle. O'Keefe will trap it down, play it to to Reinhardt rather. Reinhardt right in front of the Thunder bench. Off a Wheaton leg, kept in by O'Keefe, and now poked out of play again by the Thunder. Off a Wheaton foot, loose into the box. Touch pass comes free. Lesla thought about winding up, couldn't have much, wasn't able to control it in time, and Wheaton able to collect it and steer it back the other direction. Ehrman giving chase. Whitman there for the Thunder. Whitman touches to the outside. Here's Peebles. Shot off of Howe, deflects out. Yeah, referee calling for a clock stoppage. Going to have a conversation with Wheaton head coach Pete Felski. Not sure what that's about. Official crew, Artur Rustamayan in the middle. Butch Asala and Ethan Bugey are our linesmen. Throw in by Jekyll near sideline. Girardi can't control for the Blue Jays. Steered clear. Sent back downfield by the Thunder. Reinhardt with the foot trap. Pressured. Taken away by Wheaton, but poked out of bounds. Still 7-0 in terms of shots. Loose towards middle clearing attempt by the Blue Jays. Off of Girardi. Now O'Keefe has it. Right in front of the Elmhurst bench. It'll roll out off of O'Keefe. Whistle and a foul goes against Wheaton for holding. Kennedy Ehrman will steer that one downfield. O'Keefe heads that forward. Right near the Wheaton bench. Wheaton can't keep it in. Giving chase, Whitman back the other direction with some pressure. Stood up and taken away by the Blue Jays and Lapo. Now Wheaton recovers. Ehrman heads it back down out of the box. Thunder there, though, to collect. That's Peebles. Far side, Saunders trying to push in. Was it touched by the Blue Jays? Yes, it was. It's a corner kick coming up for Wheaton. Saunders will take the corner as we hit 22 minutes to go in the first half. Spins that one towards the middle. Tuloglowski went up for it, went over her head, and whistle for the foul in the box is the Thunder. So it'll be a kick for the Blue Jays. Went over Tuloglowski's head and a foul called on the Thunder. So free kick for the Blue Jays. Tuloglowski elects to play it short. Ehrman has it poked off of her by Whitman. Whitman lobs in. Chipped ahead by Jekyll. Volleying that one out of the air is Reinhardt. Let the Thunder back the other direction one more time. Here's Saunders on the outside. Can't get there, and it's steered out of play into the fence. So a throw in for Wheaton far sideline. O'Keefe will collect and blast that one downfield. Sails out of play, though. Far sideline, and Saunders can't catch up to that one. It's out of play. Throw in for the Blue Jays. Couple substitutions for Elmhurst now. Number 6, Megan Mrazek. Number 23, Mari Gragnani in for Elmhurst. Paul Webster has a pretty deep bench that he likes to use for the Blue Jay squad. No subs yet for Wheaton as we've played the first 25 minutes of action. Hoffman giving chase. Don't think that went off an Elmhurst leg, even though Jekyll was calling for it. It's a Blue Jay throw-in. Lofted in to Stanzik, push back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt's pass taken away by the Thunder. Near breakaway opportunity. Collected by the Blue Jays, though, and steered away. Saunders on the far side. Stood up once, stood up a second time, and now she'll play it back. Headed out of the box by the Blue Jays. Still loose on the field. Whistle and a foul goes against Wheaton. Under 19 to play here in half number 1. Still scoreless. Header comes back across the field, across midfield. Oliver gives chase. It's headed out by the Blue Jays and a throw in for the Thunder. Lobbed in for Oliver. Back towards Saunders, taken away by Elmhurst, kept in far sideline by Mrazek. There's the Thunder trying to push it ahead. Good tackle by Lapo on the play. Wins it for the Blue Jays. Lapo spins around. Whitman touches on to Lessela, and Lessela plays it ahead for the Blue Jays. Here's O'Keefe in the middle. This is Megan Mrazek. Has her pass taken away by the Thunder. Played ahead. Nice sliding play by the Blue Jays. Steering it out of harm's way as on a break down the middle was Whitman. Saunders winds up, blasts that one towards the far post. Too far over the top, and a goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. And the first Thunder substitution. Chelsea Nan checks in. Howe pops that into the air for the Blue Jays. Back to Howe. Lobbed ahead. It'll be a Wheaton throw-in. Blasted downfield by Blake. Looking for Gnan. Charging in. Lapo shields her off. Hoffman finds Reinhardt with some room towards the middle. Telegraph the pass a little bit. Wheaton steps in front. Here's Wolf. Give and go to Wolf. Her pass off in a leg. It's loose in the box. Howe spins, takes a look, finds O'Keefe. Immediately pressured and taken right back by the Thunder and Jekyll. Steered back towards the middle. Here's Wheaton. Good opportunity here. Blasted out by the Blue Jays. Wheaton putting on some pressure. Here's Blake. Slips it back to Jekyll. Too far, and it'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Subs for both teams set to come in. Stanzik out for Elmhurst. And it looks like it's Kristen Kelly in. Molly Thorson in for the Thunder as well. So an out of play and a goal kick coming up. Two-thirds of this half are in the book. Under 14 minutes to go, still scoreless. Wheaton's had all the pressure so far. Out shooting Elmhurst 7-0. Not a lot of shots in the last 20 minutes or so. Wheaton had a big flurry early on, but not much happening yet. Wheaton pushing forward, chipping that one towards the middle. Line back down the field. Tuloglowski out to handle that on two hops. Will drop it to her feet and play it out to the near side. There's a loose opportunity here for Wheaton. Oliver sprinting in, gets a touch on. Awful leg from Elmhurst. And a corner kick coming for the Blue Jays. Good heads-up play by the Elmhurst defense. I think that was Reinhardt who closed in at the last second, deflected that one, or it was a near 2-on-1 situation for the Thunder. But a corner kick coming for Saunders on the far side. Wheaton will play it short. Touch back to Saunders. Saunders spins her way towards the middle. Reinhardt takes away her pass and plays it ahead. Whistle and a foul goes against the Thunder, as Grognani got knocked to the ground. Lob back across the middle. Flipping it forward is Howe. Coming out and taking that on the 2-hop is McGregor. No harm for the Thunder. Down to 10:44 to go in this half. Not able to keep it in is Jekyll. Linesman on top of that call, right in front of us. Lobbed in. Tried to clear it out by the Thunder. Back towards the middle. Trapped down, but there for the Thunder is Nan. Elmhurst takes it away. Gragnani pressured by Jekyll. Jekyll wins it. Slips it ahead to Peebles. Peebles, touch pass into the middle. Here's Nan winding up. Puts that one on the ground, laying out. I don't think she touched it. Yes, she did, actually. So credit to save. So Tuliglowski thought it may have just gone wide. No, it went off the fingertips of the linesman. So it is another corner kick for the Thunder. Saunders will have the honors from the near side tonight. Winds up, blasts that one towards the far side, over the top, trapped down. Can't quite pull the trigger, and now it's deflected out of bounds, and I think this one will go as a goal kick. Last touch. I think that was Jekyll coming in from the defensive spot in the middle there and just couldn't pull the trigger. Nicely defended by the Blue Jays inside. Reinhardt in the middle for Elmhurst. Leaves for Hercules. Down to 8 minutes to go here. Eight to nothing shots advantage so far for the Thunder. Every one of them has been on net. Here's Nan. Leaves for Oliver. Play to the far side. Saunders. Saunders sprinting in. Puts it on the ground off an Elmhurst leg. Collecting is Nan. Still loose in the box. Double team pressure put on. Centered back towards the middle. And now the shot by Oliver is blocked by the Blue Jays. And then deflected off of Oliver out of bounds. The first Thunder shot that didn't land up at least on a shot on goal. Wheaton's had the pressure, and Elmhurst so far has withstood it. With 7 minutes, 15 seconds to go in half number one. Tuliglowski bangs that one downfield. Couple hops. It'll roll all the way to the 30-yard line. Not able to get a good clear are the Thunder. Gragnani there for Elmhurst. Trying to generate something for Elmhurst. Gets a step towards the middle. Pressure put on. Double team pressure, and here come the Thunder taking it away. Nice recovery by Peebles. Her pass towards the middle. Battled for between Nan and Howe. Lots of little armbar and pushing going on. No call by the official. Will play on. It's a throw-in for Wheaton. Oliver has it. Off an Elmhurst leg. No, looked like it went off a Thunder leg. No, correction. It was off an Elmhurst leg. So says the linesman on the near side. Elmhurst player is not happy with it. That one poked out by the Blue Jays and Gragnani. Another throw-in for the Thunder as we wind down to 5:55. Tossed in, steered out by the Blue Jays, just inching forward a little bit at a time so far, the Thunder. Throw in is steered right back out of play. Here comes another corner now for the Wheaton. Substitutions first before the corner. Jen Sorella and Emma Fissler in. And the corner kick will belong to the Thunder. They're going to switch things up here personnel-wise. Who's going to take the corner? This time the corner going to be taken by Blake, number 3. Blake winds that one off of a leg, and it's booted out of the box by the Blue Jays. Jekyll shoots toward the middle. Lesala gets a foot there first for the Blue Jays. Now O'Keefe, and she'll play it back to the defense. Reinhardt. Now here's Elmhurst with an opportunity down the far side. Push towards the middle. Lesala steps in, has it deflect off a Wheaton player, and now steered clear by Wheaton. Knocked around, still not out of harm's way completely. Howe will load up and loft it back in towards the middle. Springs loose to O'Keefe. Double team pressure put on. O'Keefe will battle for it. She's got Grignani. Tapped back. Low liner towards the middle. Knocked around once by Wheaton. Comes back again. Reinhardt collects. Lesala down on this field. She's slow to get up. She can't get up right now. We're going to blow this one dead. Could not get up, and then finally does, and the referee saw it and stopped it before the Thunder could come out in a complete breakaway. So it'll be Lesala up on her own power now coming out. Referee's going to make Wheaton take this back at where he blew it dead. The Thunder player is not happy about that. Thunder will play it back to their keeper. McGregor will slide it out to the top of the screen. A little confusion on the field now. The referee will give this one down. Looks like it went out of bounds. Clock winding to 3 minutes, 5 seconds. Whistle and a foul as Kelly taken down. Line drive towards the far side of the box. It's headed out by Wheaton. Blasted clear. Lapo can't control momentarily, now recovers. Steers it back all the way across midfield. Popped into the air by O'Keefe. Headed on by the Blue Jays, but a wall of Thunder players there to meet it as we hit 2:20. Booted clear towards the far sideline. Grignani pressured off of Grignani. It'll be a Wheaton throw-in with 1:55 left. Wheaton with possession skips that one through the middle. It'll roll all the way into the box. Tuligowski will stop it with her feet. She has the option to pick this one up. Waiting, will not, just line that one downfield. Off a Thunder's shoulder, but steered back across midfield by Wheaton. Allie Richter out there for the Blue Jays battling. And a throw incoming as we hit the 1 minute mark to go. Booted downfield. Not out of harm's way just yet. The Thunder keeping the pressure on, but now a misfire by Jekyll. Swings it out of play. It'll be an Elmhurst throw-in with 38 seconds. On the ground. Back towards the middle, trying to spin her way free is Giancarlo, but can't get the shot off. Comes loose down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's how this half will finish. First half in the book, scoreless, 0-0 the score. Wheaton out shooting Elmhurst in the half by a margin of 9-0, 8-0 with shots on goal, but still scoreless after one half. We will step away. We'll be back with the call of the second half. You're watching Elmhurst College Women's Soccer on BlueJayTV.com. Back live for the call of the second half of action. Elmhurst and Wheaton still scoreless after the first 45. Wheaton dominating the game on the stat sheet, outshooting Elmhurst 9-0, 8-0 with a shots on goal advantage. Not a lot of chances so far for the Blue Jays. Thunder have had their opportunities. Most of the shots have been fairly simple saves for Sophia Tuligowski. Wheaton did have one wide open miss. Isabel Oliver shot it off of Tuligowski on a rebound. A rebound shot where she had a wide open net to play into and put it off of Tuligowski. So Thunder have knocked on the door. Elmhurst has kept it shut so far. Headed forward by the Thunder, now swept forward off the leg of Peebles, harmlessly into the box for Tuligowski. Peebles collects. Steered clear, though, by the Blue Jays. Stanzik tries to play it back, and it's taken away by the Thunder. Whitman will let her defense reset.
I'm so jealous.
Blasted forward downfield. Gregnani giving chase for the Blue Jays. Wheaton will elect to steer this one into the box. McGregor will trap it with her feet, let it come back out. There to stop it for the Blue Jays is Richter. Whistle and a foul goes against the Thunder. Or excuse me, goes against Blue Jays. Free kick from the top of the box for the Thunder. Near sideline, here's McNally for the Thunder. Slide back past the referee. Blake will touch it to the far side. This is Saunders. Saunders aiming for the middle. Reinhardt is there to intercept for the Blue Jays. Stanzik lost it. Who to go off of? It's Elmhurst ball. Push downfield out of play. Throw in coming up for Wheaton. Battling for it on the near sideline is McNally, swept out of play. Throw in for the Blue Jays. Another throw in for the Thunder, and Peebles leaves for Blake. Blake will steer back to the feet of McNally. Boom towards the top of your screen, headed out by the Blue Jays. Top of the screen, cutting down. This is Saunders. Touch pass back towards the middle. Steered clear. Wheaton there to trap it down. And Van Wingerdon. And the Thunder will reset with their defense. Lobbed ahead. Trapped down by the Blue Jays. There for Elmhurst is Kim Stanzik. Poked out of play. Throw in for the Blue Jays. As the rain and mist continues to fall over Langhorst Field. In the middle, Richter steering that one to some space. It's Gragnani. Touchback, here's Reinhardt. Reinhardt, far sideline. Driven towards the box on the two-hop. There to handle it is McGregor. Lob down the middle. That one's going to get touched in, and Tuloglowski there to scoop it up before Oliver can get in. Trying to push her way forward is Richter. Whistle, and they're going to get a foul on Richter. Free kick for the Thunder from 45 yards out. McNally aims far side, goes off a couple heads, and the Thunder will collect with Saunders. Saunders takes a look, lines that one towards the box, and there for the save is Tuloglowski. Quickly out to the far side, and now played back to the feet of Tuloglowski. Pushing far side is Hoffman. Blue Jays looking for Grognani near midfield. Boot put on. Here's Stanzik giving chase. Wheaton will turn and just steer it out of play. Poked out of play. Another throw in for the Blue Jays. Trapped down by Elmhurst. Centering pass is deflected. Still loose on the field. Elmhurst has control in front of their own bench. It's a chilly, rainy night on Langhorst Field. Not a lot of offense so far for either squad. Still 0-0. 8.5 minutes into the second half. Pushed forward by the Thunder. It'll roll all the way back, though, to Tuloglowski, who will steer it out. Hercules, touched on by Reinhardt. Giving chase, though, and taking that one away is McNally. McNally's centering pass, now a whistle and a late foul called against the Blue Jays. So an opportunity here for the Thunder. McNally with the free kick. Lined towards the far side. Headed out by the Blue Jays. Trapped down, though, by Oliver. Steered back in. And another Wheaton throw-in coming from the far sideline. Centering pass off the leg of Oliver. Still loose. Tuloglowski a save. Oliver keeps it in. Tries to center it back. It's deflected around off an Elmhurst player in a corner kick. Great save by Tuloglowski off the shot by 15, Oliver. And a corner kick for the Thunder and Saunders. Lofted around to the top. Free is Oliver, and it's steered clear by the Blue Jays off the post. It was Grognani who knocked it away from the post. This one sent back in up top, and leaping up is Tuloglowski. Winding up for that one for the Thunder is Whitman. It's steered back across near the 30-yard line. And now Tuloglowski will handle. Lobbed in, Elmhurst controlling. Reinhardt plays out to the far side. Here's Hercules. Touched ahead, Hoffman giving chase up the top of your screen. Hoffman puts it on the ground back towards the middle, and it's steered out before O'Keefe can get a leg on it. Couple substitutions for Elmhurst now. Richter out. Gregnani heading off. An illegal throw-in by the Blue Jays. McGregor out on the edge to scoop that one up. 32 minutes left on the clock. Takeaway for the Blue Jays and Stanzik. Stanzik, centering pass, is headed back out by Wheaton. Stanzik will let it go over the line and take the throw in. Lobbed in and headed right back out, or kicked right back out. There's Wheaton pushing down the middle. Elmhurst takes it away, though. Thunder there to steer it right back. Almost 15 minutes have gone by here in the second half. Still scoreless. Elmhurst still without a shot in this contest. Wheaton 13-0 the shots right now. The Blue Jays have turned them away a couple times. Couple of team saves, taking balls off the line by the defense. Couple of nice saves by Tuloglowski, helped out by a errant open net shot by the Thunder. Peebles. That one blasted off of her. Deflected right back out, and a throw-in now for the Blue Jays. Long drive is booted, and that one is wide of the net. Tuloglowski out to the side of the post, handles it on the one hop to pick it up. Boots that one back towards midfield. It rattles around a little bit. Steered back by Blake. Far sideline, collecting are the Thunder. Step around the defender with some room. Centering pass towards the middle. Loose on the field, and Tuloglowski had it in her hands, dropped it, and then smothered it. Well, lots of pressure from the Thunder on that run. Wheaton in the middle. This is Hannah Cockrum. Booted down the far sideline. Turning on the Jets is O'Keefe. She will not get there first. It's steered back to the feet of McGregor. She swings it back downfield. Headed down by the Blue Jays, and now booted all the way back down the other way for Wheaton. Off to the races. Here comes Whitman. Whitman collects, tries to get around, and that one is blocked by the Blue Jays, and an easy save. Nicely played by Elmhurst in the defense. And Annalisa Lapo. And stood up again by the Blue Jays. Saunders there to collect for Wheaton. Cutting back towards the middle is Peebles. To Cockrum. Double team pressure working on Hoffman. She will slide it up top of your screen. Looking for the run towards the middle was Oliver. Couldn't keep it in play. And it's a a goal kick for the Blue Jays. Reinhardt to the top. Out of play and a Wheaton throw-in. Throw-in coming for the Blue Jays, near side. Wheaton there one more time. It's Peebles playing towards the far sideline. Tuloglowski will come out and smother that one on the edge of the box. That one loosened to the top again. Sprinting in is Whitman. Coming out is Tuloglowski, and Tuloglowski covers it. As the rain continues to fall at Elmhurst Field. 25 minutes, 42 seconds. Throw in for Elmhurst, far sideline. And a whistle and a foul against the Blue Jays. Free kick for the Thunder, 35 yards out. Low liner skips through and goes all the way out. And a goal kick coming for the Blue Jays. Booted forward by Tuloglowski. Spinning free. Here's O'Keefe. O'Keefe, centering pass. Here's Gragnani, has it swept away. Controlled by the Blue Jays, sent down the near sideline off a Thunder foot. It'll be a throw-in for Elmhurst as McNally couldn't collect it. Ball played out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Loose on the field. Wheaton gets the touch. And Ehrman will sweep it away for the Blue Jays. Boom it back downfield. Volleyed out of the air by the Thunder and Tomic. Lessela battles for it. Keeps it in. Poked out by Wheaton and a throw-in for Elmhurst. Annalisa Lapo. It wasn't a throw, and a referee called a foul instead near the sideline. Lapo will touch it short. Pushing up Grieve. Goes off the deflection. And back the other way comes Wheaton, though. Here's Saunders. Trying to spring down the middle is Whitman. Racing out is Tuloglowski, and she will just touch that one out of play. Poked out of play, and another throw in for the Thunder. And a goal kick coming up. Substitutions now for the Blue Jays. .21 minutes, 52 seconds left to go in regulation, still scoreless. Thunder have had most of the pressure. Elmhurst still without a shot. More opportunities for Wheaton, but the double team is there for the Blue Jays to take it away. Howe bangs that one far sideline. O'Keefe had it. Blue Jays cannot keep it in. It'll be a throw-in for Wheaton. Lofted throw in for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst collects. Here's Kelly. Reinhardt will touch it up for Lesla, giving some space to work with. Lesla lost it to Wolf. And the Thunder with 20 minutes, 30 seconds left in regulation. Far sideline, not able to catch up to that one is Oliver. Throw in coming for the Blue Jays on the far side.
Actually, if the cameras end up inside, Dennis might be right next to you. I'm not doing that intentionally. That is literally how it might shake down. I'll make sure Phil's still the buffers. What I might do is Kevin Oliver. I might just give you that higher level. It's our fault breaks. I don't even get kids.
Lobbed in, lifted back over the leg and out of play. Another throw in for Wheaton as we're nearing the 19-minute mark to go. Lobbed in, Oliver. Centering pass is booted well out of play, and a linesman called a goal kick, and the head official says that was touched by the Blue Jays. Make it a corner kick instead. So an overrule from the center ref. And Saunders, 26, will take the corner on the far sideline. Saunders drops the hand. Bangs that one towards the middle. Tuloglowski going up and pulls it out of the air. Nice play by the Elmhurst goalkeeper as Peebles was right there for Wheaton. Lesla boots it downfield. Angled out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays. Lisa Valjusti will throw in for Elmhurst. Reinhardt going to sub off here for the Blue Jays. Mrazek back in for Elmhurst. Valjusti. Headed down. Headed back by Valjusti. Saunders couldn't control. There to keep it is Blake. Blake fires it downfield. Whitman trying to get her way around Leslaw. Does so. Whitman, stutter step, pushes far side. Trying to spring Oliver. Oliver will put on the brakes, cut back towards the middle, line that one towards the middle of the box. It's loose in the middle. Shot and a save by Tuloglowski. Huge save by Tuloglowski. Number 10, Madison Peebles, let it fly. And Tuloglowski laying out to keep this game scoreless. Boy, if the Blue Jays can pull this one off or keep the Thunder off the scoreboard, remember that one, folks. Beautiful diving save by the Elmhurst goalkeeper. That definitely one of the two best scoring chances on the night for the Thunder, as Peebles had a good look at it, but Tuloglowski up for the challenge. Peebles. Pushing back towards the middle. It's played out on the line by the Blue Jays. Trying to keep that one in. They cannot. And give it right back to the Thunder with 16 minutes to go. Out of bounds again. Another throw in for the Thunder. Loose in front, stepping in front for Elmhurst. Now winding up and putting a shot wide of the net is Wheaton. And another deflection called by the center referee. And another corner kick for the Thunder. So Saunders will line up and try it again, this time from the other corner. Thunder were close the last time. Saunders drops the hand on the approach, fires it towards the middle. Knocked out of the air by the Blue Jays. Thunder there to collect it, though. Chipped back in by Jekyll. Out for the Blue Jays is Girardi. Wheaton takes it back, though. Saunders looking to get a step to the inside. Cannot do it. Sliding play. It's out of play, but it'll be another Thunder corner kick. This the 10th corner of the game for the Thunder. They'll play it short. Peebles lines that one in. Trapped down by the Blue Jays. And Peebles will watch it bounce over the line and take the throw in. Whistle and a host of substitutions. 3 for the Jays, 1 for the Thunder. Trying to keep some fresh legs out there. Stanzik, Kelly, and Girardi all head out. Lobbed in, and it'll go back out. Another goal kick coming up for the Blue Jays. 13 minutes, 35 seconds. Wheaton so far has controlled the action. They've outshot the Blue Jays 15-0, including a 13-0 edge on goal. But Elmhurst, Sophia Tuloglowski, 13 saves, a couple beauties on the night, too, to keep this game scoreless. Elmhurst defense with a couple of team saves as well. Trying to get a step in is Oliver. Drives that one towards the middle. Nobody home. Kicked back out. Now the Thunder regain, turning and shooting, and there to smother it on the one hop is Tuloglowski. Give her another save. Hoffman gets a head on it. Wheaton will boot it back the other way. Tuloglowski will stay in the net. Let the defense set up. Valjusti chips that one back towards the middle. Reinhardt puts the head on it into the ground. Tomic pushes to Saunders. Will trap it down, working on Valjusti. Lobs it back towards the middle. It'll bounce over everyone's head. Elmhurst will screen off Oliver and let it go for a goal kick. Wheaton with a free kick coming up here after the foul. Chipped in off a leg and back out again by the Blue Jays. O'Keefe. Down to 11 minutes, 8 seconds. Blasted clear. The Thunder have controlled the action almost exclusively on this half of the field for the last 10 minutes or so. Knocking at the door again, but Elmhurst has been up to the challenge one more time. Collision. Wheaton wins the battle. Here's Nan. Touch for Saunders. Saunders trying to keep it in on the line. Did she? Yes, she did, but then lost it. Lapo fires downfield. Tomic will volley it out of the air. Controlled by Wolf. Wolf plays it towards the middle again for Nan. Elmhurst far sideline. Back the other way is Wolf. Wolf to Saunders. Saunders tries to lob that one in. It's blocked by the Blue Jays. Pressured, out of bounds to the Blue Jays. 9 minutes, 35 seconds. The crowd starting to get behind the Blue Jays a little bit as they're trying to hold off the Thunder. Knocked around a couple times. Last touch by Wheaton. Throw in for the Blue Jays and a substitution for Elmhurst as well. Jamie Lessel will take the throw in for the Blue Jays. Lobs in looking for Hoffman, and a whistle and a foul against Hoffman. Foul count 9-7 now. Does that make that 9-8 in favor of Wheaton with one more foul? Free kick for the Thunder. Bounces over a couple of heads. It's going to roll into the box. Howe will shield off the Thunder defender. Let Tuloglowski handle it on the two-hop. And here's an opportunity for the Thunder. Onside shooting, and off the hands of Tuloglowski and into the net. Wheaton is on the board. Oliver gets the goal for the Thunder. So a 7th goal of the season for Oliver. And Wheaton is on the board. Well, they knocked on the door for a long time before finally cashing in. Run. So Wheaton finally cashes in as it barely got by Tuloglowski. She got a hand on it but couldn't quite stop it as it trickled off of her fingertips and crossed the goal line to give the Thunder the 1-0 lead. Chelsea Ganon credited with the assist. Centering pass for the Thunder again. Opportunity here. Headed down by the Blue Jays, though. But Wheaton there to corral this one. They're going to get another throw in here. So the action's all been for Wheaton here. They finally crack it on their 17th shot of the game. This one loose in front. And Wheaton shot it wide. Good opportunity again. Janan pushed it wide as we hit 6 minutes to go.
Or sort of have it on standby, and if we can set it up at the last minute,
Headed into the air. Blue Jays now trying to get something going offensively. Needing to find the equalizer and running out of time to do so with just 5.5. Collision. Play on, says the official. Winding the shot inside the far post goal. Izzy McNally, 13, unassisted. With the shot for the Thunder. Her 3rd of the season. At 5:17 to go in this contest, and Wheaton has suddenly broken through for 2 goals. So 5 minutes, 16 seconds. McNally, after getting knocked down in a collision, able to get up, get the ball, spin her way free from another defender, and then tuck it to the far post out of the reach of Tuloglowski. And the Thunder now have a 2-goal cushion as the clock is winding down to under 5 minutes to go. And another free kick now for the Thunder. Wheaton will wind again and blast that one wide. Stop the clock as Wheaton will sub with 4.5 minutes to go. Clock winding again now as Wheaton subbing with the lead, forcing it under 5 minutes to go. Forces the clock to stop. O'Keefe chipped ahead. Reinhardt lost it. Back the other way come the Thunder. Here's Jen Sorella. Pass skips through the Elmhurst defense. Tuloglowski will stop it with the foot. Can pick this one up if she wants, and instead will spin that one back towards midfield. Girardi battling right there with Blake. And Wheaton bangs it back downfield again. Could not keep that one in off an Elmhurst leg, however, and another throw in with 3.5 now. So the Thunder look like they're on the verge of winning this one. Stop. Clock. Clock. What is he doing now? Oh, for Pete's sake. She's probably texting you, I think. What does he want?
What? The time 3:37. Does that look nice?
Pardon me on that one. We're putting time back on the clock is the issue there.
We'll just say Dre.
3:20 left to go. So Wheaton wins that battle, blocked out loose. 2:55 now, the clock finally under 3 minutes.
What time is the second goal? Right?
5:18.
Oh, yeah.
So now down to 2:35. Throw in. Elmhurst pops it into the air. Out of play, Wheaton ball. Lob back in. Lapo boots it towards the sideline, headed forward by the Blue Jays, trapped down by Wheaton. Wheaton pushing forward again. Trying to get around the defender, puts their centering pass on the ground, and it's steered out by Elmhurst. Girardi has it. Angling towards the far sideline, it's deflected, and we're down to 1:35 to go. No subs, the clock continues to run. 1.5 minutes. As Wheaton will look at the standings now, we were starting to talk about before the time stoppage and confusion over there. Wheaton will go to 3-0-1 in the CCIW, an important win for them, 6-4-3 overall. Meanwhile, Elmhurst will take a hit, drop to 2-3 in league play. Blue Jays at 7-4 overall following this one. And that CCIW is no easy picnic with a lot of teams battling for the top 4 spots in the conference tournament. Wesleyan at the top right now, 3-0. Augie 2-0 entering tonight's game. Wheaton came in 2-0-1, and North Central was there at 2-1. That loss that North Central has does belong to Elmhurst. Good towards the end toward tiebreakers, but games for the Blue Jays still left against Carroll, North Park, and Carthage. Going to be 3 games the Jays are probably going to have if they want to try to make the conference tournament. And that one bounces up and catches a player, an Elmhurst player, on the hands. So that'll be a Wheaton free kick with 30 seconds to go, and that'll about do it for this contest. Headed on by Wheaton. This one will roll all the way out and probably out of play here, and that'll do it for the contest as the clock winds down to 12 seconds. One last throw-in for the Blue Jays. And steered clear as we're down to 5, and that is all she wrote for this contest as Wheaton comes away with a 2-0 victory over Elmhurst. Final score, Wheaton 2, Elmhurst 0. Thunder 6-4-3, 3-0-1 in league play. Blue Jays now 7-4, 2-3. Wheaton a pair of goals late. That's the story in this contest. As the Blue Jays did a great job turning the Thunder away over and over and over again. But the Thunder collect a couple of goals late. First one coming at 81 minutes, and then the second one coming at the 84th minute, just 3 minutes after that. So the Thunder with 2 late goals for the victory. So that'll do it here for this contest. Make sure you stay right with us here on Blue Jay TV as the Elmhurst College men's soccer team battles the Thunder next. For our producer-director, Ashley Lozelberg, this is Kevin Jude saying so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.